Today's video is brought to you by Grey Viking Games. Click the link in the description below to buy MTG Arena codes for cosmetics, packs, and more. Hey, what's up everyone? My name is Jeff, and today we're going to have some fun playing Magic. And KALDHEIM printed another Landfall card, basically. So Maja, Guard Protector, 5 mana, 2/3, other creatures you control get +1/+1, and whenever land enters the battlefield under control, create a 1/1 white human warrior creature token. This is just basically like another copy of our Feldar Retreats, basically, that they printed for this. And so super excited to jump into this one. I built this deck a couple of times earlier on and just didn't feel like I built it quite right, or it wasn't interesting enough because there was I only had like one KALDHEIM card in the whole set, and it was back when like KALDHEIM first came out. But I did rebuild this and found that there's some other things that definitely needed to come in here, and I think I finally got the deck fine-tuned down to how I like it. So anyway, we're gonna try this deck out and see how it goes for us. And yeah, that's basically the idea of the deck, is we're playing all the Landfall stuff, but we got a better, a more awesome, a really good kind of extra copy of Feldar Retreat in Maja, Guard in Landfall for us. And so we're doing some Selesnya Landfall shenanigans. So let's go and jump into the deep dive with this one. But real quick, if you guys like this kind of stuff, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe. I'd appreciate it greatly. I think there was like 500,000 people that watched in February that didn't subscribe, or 500 views from unsubscribers. So I mean, if I know there's not 500,000 unique people, so that means that a lot of you guys are watching multiple times. That means you like my content. So, you know, just hit the subscribe button. Great. Cool. All right, let's do it. All right, so jumping into this deck. First off, the main Landfall things that we have here. We have Lotus Cobras, we have our Mammoth, we have our Scoot Swarms, and we have Feldar Retreat. Canyon Jerboa is also a really fun one where we are trying to go wide with this deck. And I played this in the past where like it was the mouse fall or whatever. And Canyon Jerboa is an awesome card. I think a 2 of is about right, where it's like occasionally this card can just be what wins the game for you, but not always. So I like having 2 copies of it as an option. Otherwise, we have lots of ways to make sure we hit landfalls. We have Cultivate, 4 copies of it. We have 20 lands in the deck plus 6 modal lands. So Tingleflorhedron and Mammoth come in to make sure that we can have more creatures to be going wide with. We have more landfall triggers as well. And so we can kind of keep lands in our hand, but kind of still focus on everything else. We also have our Evolving Wilds, Fatal Passages, and 9 basic lands. 9 may not be enough for, you know, all the different ways that we can tutor up our basic lands, but it should be enough that we can combo off before, you know, that shouldn't come into an issue until like turn 13 or 15 or something like that. And so should be okay. So the main issue I was having with this deck when I first built it is that we didn't have card draw. Toski comes in this deck, which is just the perfect card for this. We're going wide, and we need something to be able to kind of stay on the board through board wipes as well, to keep a little bit of pressure on. Also just keep our hand full. And when we're going really wide, Toski can be busted. And so that's kind of the idea here, is that Toski is just the perfect refiller of our hand. And then we needed to make sure that we have enough interaction. And so that's where Giant Killer comes in. Also just a good 1-drop for us to make sure that we're going wide. We can tap down the important things. Anything with lifelink, we can tap it down to swing in with a bunch of creatures. Glass Casket to deal with stuff in the early game, because we still need to be fast enough, or we need to not let other people be so fast that we can't actually play games. Even though we are going wide and playing lots of creatures, all that kind of stuff, we have to kind of build up all of our stuff. Like Feldar Retreat, Scoot Swarm, and Maja are the main things that are letting us go wide. Other than that, we're just playing lots of creatures, so we can still go wide, but these are the ones that make us go way wide, you know, like huge. And so we got to make sure that we have some removal. So Skyclave Apparition, Glass Casket, Giant Killer, and then otherwise Lotus Cobras, Tingleflorhedron, make sure that we're ramping up into our big stuff. We want to be able to play Feldar Retreat as soon as possible, basically, or a Maja Guard. We want to get them down and then start activating land triggers basically as soon as possible. And that's it. 1 Castle Ardenvale in the deck. I didn't want to take up too many slots from the basic lands, but still have my pathways, still have Evolving Wilds, Fatal Passages. I could see us maybe cutting out something else in here to get like 1 or 2 more lands, just to make sure that we're hitting land drops consistently. I'm not sure what that is. It kind of depends if we want the Skyclave apparitions, anything else to be going down more, but that's it. All right, so I talked about this deck enough. Like I said, I've recorded this intro for a deck like this like 15 times now in my tries to record this. So we're just gonna jump into this now. Okay, this is the deck you're getting, and no matter what happens here, I'm excited for it. I think it can do well, but we'll see, because I've been burned by this deck a couple times before. So here we go. Let's jump into it. All right, up against Hesselnomics and keep. Basically, anytime that we have these, because we're only running 20 other lands, we want to try to get these out as much as possible. We do have 26 lands, but I mean, that's including these guys. So they need to be coming out turn 1 when we have them. And then we hopefully run into them other times when it's relevant. Keeps one on top. I do like Florahedron. That lets us play Scoot Swarm and activate it right away. Or also just play Toski. Okay, this is the time we're playing Florahedron. All right, pass the turn. We already got the lands. We got some ramps now. I can play Lotus Cobra, play this out, and something else, but we don't get the landfall trigger. I do kind of want to go wide so that I can have the Toski available. Okay. Do I play Scoot Swarm is the question. We know they're going to have removal. Could also just play out Mammoth. I want the lands though. It is a little bit risky, but I think the highest upside here is going for the Scoot Swarm because of the Toski. If we do get to keep some stuff on board, it becomes really good. If they have removal and all that kind of stuff in general, which likely they're going to have, then we're in trouble. They probably have Bonecrusher Giants, Frostbites, and Brazen Borrowers. Okay, stomps. Okay, we get another one. Let's I could go white again. I'm not sure. They're probably gonna be playing. Let's see here. I could also play Toski out right away. It dodges the board wipes that they're gonna have. Yeah, let's go and try for it. So, unless they play out the Bonecrusher Giant, we should at least be able to hit in with Toski. And then if they do play that out, I'm not sure. I'm trying to remember what cards. I haven't played the Is It control deck in a long time. It's been a day or two. It's actually been like a few weeks since I've seen that card played. All right, attack in. Draw 2 cards. Sweet. All right, so we're almost to... Ooh, perfect. They're looking for a board wipe of some sort. How do I want to play this? I want the Scoot Swarm once I get 6 lands, for sure. But let's go for the Maja Protector. It has more power on board. We can still go wide. It's a threat they have to deal with. If they do have the board wipe, it's annoying. We get to keep Toski though, and then Scoot Swarm on the next turn. We'll see what else we draw. I wonder if this deck... I feel like Heroic Intervention is a sideboard card for this deck, but I could see it come into play as a 1 or 2 of. And you just hope you find it in the right matchups. Alright, stops the Lotus Cobra. I guess, yeah, it doesn't kill anything else, right? All right, attacking first. Draw more cards. Dude, Toski is so good. So good. Felidar Retreat could be better. It dodges the board wipe as well. Counterspell. Saw it coming. Resolves. Wow. All right, well, go wide. I'm still accepting the board wipes. We're going to just pass the turn. Hold on to some attackers besides this. We have lethal with a land drop, right? So landfall lethal. Plays out Bone Crusher. That's fine. And they have not been drawing what they're... Okay. I don't want to play out too many of our lands. But, yeah, land gives us the counter for lethal. So, good stuff. Not too shabby at all. Up against Hydral. Well, hide there, Drow. All the tap lands are always annoying. But they also, like, work for us. Like, if we can hold on to Field Passages, that's what we're trying to do. Lead off with the Florahedron, hopefully an untapped land off the top. And then Fable Passage into all of the good things in the world. That'd be great. Speaker of the Heavens. Ugh. All right, Fable Passage. Pass the turn. Next turn, we can play Lotus Cobra and Florahedron. Hopefully, we'll have ramp at least with one of those. Then potentially Maja into like Cultivate or something. We'll see. Ooh. All right, well, going wide is the best way to deal with this. The Speaker of the Heavens we have to deal with, though. So a Glass Casket, Skyclave Apparition, those would be nice. And hopefully before this gets too out of hand. All right, crack this. Grab White Source. All right, untap land. So Lotus Cobra, Florahedron. All right, so we get land, Maja, crack it. Get to go wide. And then next turn, Scoot Swarm and Cultivate. Hopefully with a land. Linden, oh my goodness. Oof. Gotta take it. We get chump blockers later, though. No blocks. Felidar Retreat. Okay, Fable Passage. Green doesn't really matter. Maja. So I can crack the land whenever I want to. I don't have anything to play with it just yet, and so I'm gonna pass the turn here. I'm fine taking one more big hit, and this is gonna be a big hit, and then we're just hoping that we can survive after that. But this way we get to play Felidar Retreat and then crack that land. Now I get a blocker. Okay, Felidar Retreat, crack the Fabled Passage, hit the Landfall. If I have another land, I can then cultivate or Scoot Swarm. I think it's better just to let this go. This is super greedy, but we have other things that we can do with this, and I think they're better in general. Like, Maja is good, but it's not as good as Felidar Retreat. That's why it's the extra copy of Felidar Retreat. We're going to take one more massive hit, and then we have to start chump blocking. Ooh. Not up to 27 yet. Pass to my turn. Another cultivate. You don't actually get to do all of the things this way. And go Scoot Swarm, cultivate. And then cultivate. Yeah, okay. We'll do that. All right, that's a decent turn. I've seen worse. And we have Scoot Swarm things to be chump blocking with. So the worst thing here is the Speaker of the Heavens going off. They can still attack in just fine. I don't think we have much need for the Lotus Cobra anymore. So I'm probably gonna, I might even double block the Linden. Vanishing Light hits one Scoot Swarm. Okay. You got us there, sir. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's fine. Come on, sing with Linden. You know you want, though. To 25. Okay, block. Getting a little chumpy. Hopefully no life gain so they can start making Angel. That's the worst thing. Oh my goodness. Ooh, that's bad. All right, we have to finish this quick. We have 2 turns. I think we have the ability to do it. Okay. Felidar Retreat. Land. I think it's got to be counters. All attack. They get to kill 2 Scoot Swarms. I could not attack with the Scoot Swarms. We get them below the 27. We're still, we have to hit for damage. That's the main thing here. We don't have enough turns to try to keep building up the Scoot Swarms necessarily. Kind of 19. Get it for a bunch of... They don't get another Angel, so it's not exactly another blocker. Passion Orator. Speaker of Heavens, more blockers. I don't think we have any life gain in this deck. What's our best draw? Toski wouldn't be the worst. We have to block. They could attack even a bit more aggressively, get rid of our stuff. Like their best attack is probably sitting in Linden and the Impassion, or these can't swing in. Right, yeah, never mind. It might be worthwhile spending the Linden as well, though. Down to 4. I don't think I have any life gain. Giant Killer helps, though. That certainly does. That changes a lot of things. I think I go ahead and fire it off. Get this out. Oh, that's good. All right, counters onto everything. Get a few more scoots. Now if they don't have angels, I'm not as worried. I think we still swing in. They'd have to trade off pretty decent things. Oh, that was perfect. All right. Down to 3. Not dead yet. What a top deck. That was amazing. That was so good. All right, what else can we get? Get some life gain. Grows the dude. That's cool. Vanishing Light hits the Felidar retreat. You should hit the Giant Killer. The best chance of survival was the Giant Killer there. Because now we can tap down something else and hit for more. I think we have lethal regardless. Alright, well, Evolving Wilds. Just a few scoots. Yeah, okay. Yes. That's so fun. How many more would we have? We had 8 there. It would have been so that's 16, so it would have been 32 scoots altogether. Or we would have made, yeah, made another 16, so 32 altogether. Good stuff, good stuff. I like this deck a lot. Up against 404 error. All right, Mulligan, which is funny because it took me forever to actually get into. Is that the exact same hand? It looks rather familiar. All right, we're gonna keep this one. Do we hold on to Cultivate or the Scoot Worm? Let's drop the Jerboa. I do want the Cultivate to make sure that we're getting up to our lands. We have Mammoth to play if we do find another land as well. We'll run into another Scoot Swarm. Let's try for this. Let's play out Fabled Passage first. Actually, I think I need to go for the Mammoth. Tap, pass the turn. We'll try to get Cultivate, and hopefully we have something else to play. That'll empty our entire hand, though. Charm Stray. Alright. No glass caskets, please. Playing in free play with this deck, like I said, I wanted to make sure that I hadn't actually played many games with it yet. Oof. Alright. We definitely need this Lotus Cobra, though. So, ooh, another one? Okay, then. Don't mind if I do. Alright, Fail passes, so we can play the Cultivate. Do I have enough to play the Protect Betcha card afterwards? I don't think so. Alright, play Cultivate. Yeah, wouldn't mind having another 3-drop here, but that's fine. I'm gonna go ahead and swing in here. Let them know I'm totally fine offering the trade with the Hollow Priest. They may not attack in with it on the next turn then. Because I'm not really wanting to get rid of these Lotus Cobras. But you know. Down to 19. I also probably want to keep their life total lower. Below the 27 mark. Charm Stray number 2 gets the counter. I feel like I never had that happen. You know, like that's one of the biggest issues with Charm Strays. All right, this could also be Fight as 1. All right, no blocks. We'll take it. They get bigger. We have the Protector. What are we looking for here? Ooh, another Protector. It's not actually what we want, but... Alright, we did stuff. What we're looking for now is like a Toski. A Toski would be great. Gains first strike until end of turn. Alright, no attacks. Pass the turn. They're definitely holding on to something like a fight as one, or I don't really know. All right, block here, block here. I want to keep this alive through the fight as one if they do have it. Tactical advantage. Doesn't gain life immediately. Do they have more of these? Is that what's going on here? Is this just the basic deck? But they've got it all? Alright, cool. Well, crap. Giant killer. That's not the worst draw. Alright, kill that dude. Play out giant killer. I don't think I'm blocking with Lotus Cobra. Swing in, pass the turn. A land would be nice because then we could hold up the giant killer for the next turn. To tap at least something down, keep our life total a bit higher. No blocks. All right, only 2 cards left. We know that they're playing tactical advantage. All right. That doesn't let us hold up the giant killer either. But it is good. Okay, apparition. I think we take the charm stray. Sure. All right, pass the turn. No attacks. Yeah, I think this is just a starter deck. I mean, mono white in the starter deck is still good, but playing the starter deck, you know. Oh my gosh. Toski's good. Do they have another one of those? That'd be bad. Let's draw cards. Should have left up a white source in case I find a land. Swing here, swing here. What am I more willing to trade off with here? Toski's a good blocker already for us. Yeah, let's just hit for the 2. Draw a card. Exactly what we needed. Here's the Toski on time. And pass the turn. Hold off on the Fabled Passage for now. You get indestructible. That's okay. So does ours. All right. Maja. We don't actually have a way to deal with this dude in the air, though. Oh, we do. We have the giant killer. Which means I'm going to have to activate this on the next turn. Yeah, so I do have an answer for it. So swing in here. They're not there. We have to swing the Toski. We can use Giant Killer to tap down the Guardian. I'm glad I protected that. I was not thinking too well through that. I feel like this is the part that everyone always forgets about with Toski. Everyone knows what Toski does except for the fact that it has to attack each combat. And so every time I attack in with it, they're like, why is he attacking in with this? What is he doing? What tricks does he have up his sleeve? I got nothing. But you know, it might be awesome. Who knows? Are we really gonna get roped out? Come on now. Doesn't block. Almost roped us out there. Okay, pass the turn. We get to tap down the Guardian. All right. Good stuff. They can attack it and get indestructible. That's still a thing they can do. As long as we can keep our Giant Killer alive or find another one, we're in good shape. So yeah, it gains life. We'll throw a token in front of it. If they have some sort of pump spell, I don't want to lose our guys. Down to 4 still. Another Inquisitor. Angelic Guardian. It's an interesting card. It actually would be decent if it wasn't 6 mana. I feel like it's a pretty good card for like maybe Commander. Is this even available in Commander? I'm not even sure. Can't remember if they actually printed these or not. Come on, man. Here we go. Okay, another Toski. Okay, play planes. So I should throw out the Lotus Cobra first. We're just gonna go wide enough that we can close this out a little bit faster. Yeah, let's also, though, we do need to swing in. All right, so swing, swing. At least draw 1 card. They can give one of these things first strike. I don't care about the Lotus Cobras as much anymore. Don't want to give him the extra token just because our life total is still pretty low. It's only a 1/1, but whatever. So we're going to draw 3 cards. All right. Let's see here. Let's go Glass Casket. Take you off the board. Apparition. Take you off the board. Pass the turn. It would have been nice to hit a few more land drops and then maybe do that on the next turn, but whatever. All right, so activate. Guardian tapped. Swings in for some life gain. Jump. Toski, man, so much card draw here now. We can do so many things. Felidar Retreat would be the best top deck, though. Just to give all of our stuff, get it all bigger, hit with Vigilance. I think we actually... There you go. We did it. All right. Yeah, Felidar Retreat. I think I'm actually going to go Lotus Cobra into Cultivate. Do I have lethal? I believe this gives us lethal. There we go. Okay. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right, up against Orochi, this dude. Man, if we hit a land, we have a couple turns to draw it, and we have to keep Lotus Cobra alive. Otherwise, this is a pretty sweet hand. In worst case scenario, we cultivate, have Maja, and hopefully hit a land so we can get some value out of that right away. We could do that. Good stuff. Oof. Now we want to see if we're trying to keep our Lotus Cobra alive. Yeah, there's the worst. Definitely holding up a stomp now, right? Do we even go for the Lotus Cobra? I guess so. We do want to keep other things alive as well. Sure. We need to hit a land anyway. If this just means our Scoot Swarm ends up staying alive, then I'm kind of okay with it. What? Well, I did not expect that. Come on, land. Oh, deck. 26 lands in the deck. I would have taken a tap land right there, you know. Calamity. Oof. Oof. That's no good. All right, we get to get rid of a Calamity Bearer. I think that's necessary. So this is a big red deck. Well, at least we hit a land. That's something. Giant's Fury gets trample. So blocking doesn't make much sense. So we definitely were dead if they had the Calamity Bearer. They do not now. That's right, they get to draw so many cards from that. Free Frostbite. It's not free, but... Yep, that's bad. So this is play until the end of your next turn. It's a pretty good card. The biggest issue with Fire's Giant's Fury is the sorcery speed, but I think it would be a little too busted if it didn't have that as well. So there is that. Okay, we're chump blocking with something, right? They have Frostbites. Yeah, they have double Frostbite. Okay, we're dead here. Good game, sir. Good game, sir. Up against Dantes, and it's a lot of Lotus Cobras. That's great if we have ramp, which, I mean, we do kind of with all this mana, but I mean, sorry, it's great if we have something to ramp into. We're on the draw, so we can try to find another untapped land. Sure. It's a lot of tap lands, and we're on the draw. Okay, there we go. That's nice. Mammoth might be the only thing we can actually get into here. Let's go for Evolving Wilds. Pass the turn. Let me go ahead and crack it now. If I'm playing Evolving Wilds, they know I'm playing green, right? I mean, this shouldn't be too much of a surprise. Okay, played Lotus Cobra. Eliminates, cool. I'm trying to get this Mammoth to stay alive. I think that's our best chance of pressuring enough in the early game to be scurry. Ooh. Okay. And never mind, we're gonna Glass Casket that. We'll go green here. So I need to add white. I don't want them to have an easy way to sacrifice with Claim the Firstborn. So yeah, getting rid of a Strider early game is nice for us. Doesn't sack the goat. That must mean they have village rights. Called it. And the Swamp. And another Woe Strider. Or Stompy Boy goes a stomping. Dude, I can call it every time, you know? It's... I just know this game like the back of my hand. That's new. All right, we want to go wide here. Let's go Lotus Cobra. Fabled Passage. Let's see, how much mana do I end up having with this? So, at green mana, land hits the battlefield, I end up having 4. I could cultivate. Do I have enough after the cultivate to play the Mammoth as well? I have 1 land hit the battlefield. No, because I've already played a land. Yeah, so we just go for just the Mammoth here. Pass the turn. Cultivates 2 landfalls, triggers for us. I'd like another Fabled Passage if possible, so I can get out the Jerboa and then the cultivate, and then swing in for like 1.5 million. Hopefully no blockers. I'm guessing this Bone Crusher Giant will be around though. No claim the firstborns. Has base power of 0. That's kind of okay. Decline. Do I want to go for the Jerboa for... no. The Jerboa is a little bit tempting to play out as well, but let's go here and here. Landfall. Do I want to play my land or have it for other stuff? Let's have it for other stuff. Going wide I think is better for us here. Pass the turn. Yeah, that's actually a pretty good draw. So Maja into land, hit our stuff. That'll grow this up to a 3 power thing. Lantern. Okay, that's fine. All right, so this is a little bit different than I expected. Lose 3 life. Decline. Down to 15. I mean, life's going low. Ooh. Is Felidar Retreat better? We came to play this card, so we're going to do that. Maja. And now we have non-land permits for days to sacrifice. Swing in for 3. Down to 15. Are they going to have board wipes? They're also going to have like sacrifice cards, like Soul Shatter kills the Maja. Felidar Retreat is going to be pretty sweet at some point. We have how much mana? Heartless Act. Food. Okay, sack there. I want to keep our life total a little bit higher, just because I know that they're running some levels of burn as well. Decline, we're also taking damage from this every turn. Okay, we need to land real bad. All right, play out the Felidar Retreat. Pass the turn. Demon's Disciple. So they are all in on Turgrid. Lose 2 more life. That's not a land. Thing we can play though. Pass the turn. I might discard the Jerboa. I don't know if they're playing much discard here in this deck as well. It looks like they're going more on the side of just try to get their life total. Hurt the life totals lots. Kind of like this card. That's cool. All right, Scoot Swarm. Evolving Wilds. Guess we'll go ahead and do this now. I mean, I get another one anyway, so it doesn't matter that much, but whatever. Just trying to go wide here. We need things to sacrifice. I can put counters on hopefully in the future. We already have the +1/+1 for everything anyway. 3 3s are good, I've heard. No attacks. All right, and now I feel like we're in good shape. Toski off the top. Life would be amazing. That's the dream. All right, we'll take 3 one more time. Once we're below 10, I'm gonna stop taking the life. Untaps it. Sacrifice permanent. Ooh, yes. Okay, then. Counter onto stuff. Get some Scoot Swarms first. Actually, wait, hold up. Oh, I could have responded there with more stuff. Okay, attack in. Okay, blocks there. Village Rites. Draws more cards. If they have a way to kill the Scoot Swarm, it could be good for them. You hit a few triggers. Counters onto everything. Yes. Oh, this deck is a little bit dirty. Not gonna lie, that's pretty sweet stuff. All right, guys, I only play this one in free play, just because I also find that we've run into more fun decks there. It didn't keep the statistics. Why is it showing I lost every match? Pretty sure I didn't. What in the world, dude? Arena's been having some issues. I had to like restart my computer a few times during this video, but I'm showing I had 4 wins and 1 loss. I'm pretty sure I didn't get that all wrong. So anyway, the deck is powerful. It is fun. I'm not quite sure if it's competitive in the ranked sphere, just because we are playing some janky stuff. I could see us running a few other things to help out. We had issues with flyers. There are some flyers that just destroy us, and there's enough angels out there. There's enough whatever else that we don't have life gain. And so maybe instead of Giant Killer, or maybe over the Cannon Jerboa, you add in Goose, the Gilded Goose. It gains life for us. It has a blocker for flyers. It might just be the perfect like extra thing that we can have there for all of that stuff. We have enough mana in the late game that we can just be activating these to gain us some life. And so 2 to 3 copies might be perfect to help us ramp up even a little bit more. And so I think that's probably the one addition. I almost added it anyway, but I wanted to have a bit more interaction. We had nothing to kill the big stuff. And guess what? Giant Killer actually came through for us a few times there. So Giant Killer is awesome. I definitely think that's worth having. But I think 3 copies of Gilded Goose as well for that 1-drop slot might just make this perfect. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Secret word for this one is add the goose. Jeff says add the goose. Add in the Jeff says, because that way people, it lets me know that's something I actually said, instead of just like feeling like people are telling me what to do all the time. Yeah, okay, see you guys in the next one. Love y'all. Bye. Love you.